Fantastic. Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to Rocket League. Now, I know we're in the middle of getting ourselves ranked, but it is time to be checking out the new Dropshot game mode, which arrived here with the brand new season. So the idea here is that you break the floor out by bouncing the ball on it and then score through those holes. So let's give it a go. We're going to take a break from the competitive and we're going to switch over to our more casual vehicle. There we are, there's my casual vehicle. It is the DeLorean Time Machine from Back to the Future. One of my favourite films, one of my favourite vehicles. Really love them. Thank you for Doc. Doc bought me this particular car as a gift for Christmas. Cheers, Doc. So today we're just going to give Dropshot a try. After today's episode, we'll go back to our regular competitive series. So it's over to me to discover what this new game is all about. Well, here we go. This is, I must stress, not a ranked game and not a competitive game at all. So this is a casual one, the first casual one of this channel. We see the DeLorean Time Machine here in a orangey red, and we are just waiting for our last player to join. We've got a 5-minute 3v3 Dropshot game. Okay, so starting off tentatively. Everybody jumps for the ball. There is what appears to be two little marks on the blue side. The oranges have managed to keep it up and over on the blue side of the game. There is going to be, I thought there was going to be another touch on the blues, but it's not. People are keeping that. Oh, there's another orange DeLorean, and Hellish is just really taking his time, observing the ball. He's quite happy with it there. He's going to come in and give it a knock, not let the blues get onto it too much. So it seems that when it bobbles along the floor, it doesn't really do anything to the floor. Oh, that was a big hit on the floor there. Hellish is there for the block to try and stop it from going over. And the oranges give it a good hit as well. So it seems if it rolls over the floor, nothing really happens. But if it drops down and touches the floor, it marks the floor. And that mark on the floor probably will then, oh, I don't know what that was. It actually dropped through. Hellish coming through with a big hit over to the blues. That was a quite nicely timed. Oh, but the blues hit it back. Oh, and that is a big set of lights there on the orange side. It's now rolling along the floor on the orange side. Another good hit brings it along. Blues pushing back quite hard. No, nothing being. Oh, and that's not good for the oranges. That is not good at all. It bobbles along. Blues pushing it backwards and forwards. No scoring yet, but it is getting close. The boost in this game seems to come periodically, rather than, yeah, it just charges over time in this game mode. Hellish now realising that the boost is there after somewhat watching the ball and the play style of these players. Hellish giving it a knock forward. There, that was a good little bit of lighting up from that team. It's going to come down, but it's not going to come down where the orange team want it. It wants to, oh, it does a little bit. Hellish tries to get in the way of the ball. Gets a little bit over happy with the boost button. This is going to be bad for the oranges if it hits. It does hit a little bit. I think I saw it hit there. And it looks like the board is... There is a hole in the board on the blue side. You can see here that there's an area here which has now turned almost completely transparent. So a little bit of wall riding there from Hellish. Completely misses the ball. He's really concentrating on the game rather than the actual plays. He's thinking about where. Now look, tiles appear to be regrowing. So this is an interesting thing, and I think this appears to be quite a well even match. Oh, and that is a score there for the blue team. Let's have a look at the replay. You can see that it bounced over here, goes into the danger area, the floor drops away, and the ball falls into it. So we can see there that the orange side has been reset, blue side has not. Tomjet there with a good knock towards the beginning. Oh, Hellish is upside down. Big knock forward there, and there's some zones where they could score on the blue side here. There's a couple of areas. Remember, the cars can drive over these scoring zones, and that is a score for the orange team. We saw that one coming. That was a little bit easier to see there as the ball bobbles and bounces around. A really good hit from Tom there as the ball goes up and it comes back down. The blue team are actually the team that actually end up ricocheting it off, and it goes down into the drop zone. Okay, here we go. Everybody goes up for it. Hellish gets the first touch, but it doesn't end up going the way that we'd want it. And nearly both sides now completely clear with 1 minute 30 left on the clock. A good hit from the orange team is pushing it far over to the blues, but the blues knock it back. There's actually a hole now in the orange team. They've got to be careful here. They don't want to concede. Hellish attempts to get that pushed out of the way, but the blue player actually stops it from going towards the scoring area. Oh no! And it's a bad touch there from the oranges. As Dave knocks it down and gets the final touch, there is Tom trying to keep it back. Dave gives it a good knock up the wall, but then you can see here, it's actually Tom that pushes it down, and it bounces off the edge and into the score zone with 1 minute 12 left. That is not very good. So the ball's up. Hellish decides to pull out of the kickoff to see where it's going to go. This is going to be quite difficult now for the teams to score. There is some blue scoring zone coming on now as it bobbles round. Hellish tries to go up the wall to meet it, but the ball isn't actually on the edge of the wall at the time. Ball gets well knocked into the blue area, but nothing really happens off that blue side. Again, knocks onto the blue floor. A good bounce there from the orange team. And the orange team really keeping things going now. Hellish being quite defensive, really. Watching the ball, trying to figure out where things are going, and kind of just getting ready to be there. So he goes in, oh, and gets destroyed. Just before he reaches the ball, he gets taken out. Attempts to give the ball a knock there, but the restart not really the kindest to him. This could now come to a draw if we could keep this ball going through, but with 9 seconds left to go, there's no... Oh, and Dave scored! Dave scored once again. We'll be able to see this here in the replay, how it happened. The ball in the area. Dave gives it a good knock. It bounces once to knock the floor out, and a second time to go straight in. Well, with Hellish's first game, it took him a little while to perfectly understand exactly how the game mode worked, so you wouldn't necessarily expect much more than that. So we are going to be looking at the results of this and seeing what is going to be coming in the next few videos. But that is the end of the match. Blue team won. Congratulations, Dave, and Psycho-like. You did quite well there. In fact, you did very well. It was quite even towards the beginning, but then as the game grew on, you wore the orange team down. And look at that fantastic score there from Psycho-like. Well, we haven't had many games in our series just yet, but this game here of this new game mode was really good to take a break from. So we're going to go back to the normal series next time, and I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.